Welcome, dear friends. I want to introduce you to a new type of the competition, a contest in aero modeling called as the E20 competition, where basically the concept is to make an aircraft of maximum 20 inches wingspan and 1 ounce, that is 28 grams, should be the minimum weight of the aircraft. The nature of the competition is quite simple, that it has got a coreless motor in the front. With this propeller, it gives very high RPM. You have to fly this model on power only for 20 seconds. And after the 20 seconds, the motor will cut off. Then it will glide to the ground. So the one which glides for the maximum time will naturally be the winner. So it's a very simple type of the free flight electric competition, so called as the E20 competition. The control is with the help of a timer. So this is a timer, and this is having very many features in the real competitions. It has got the complete circuit which controls the current and the time, then the ramp down time, that means instead of the motor stopping abruptly, it will gradually slow down and then it will stop. It is called as a ramp down. So that ramp down timing can be controlled. And here at the back, there is a very small coil which is called as the band burner, which burns a rubber band which keeps the stabilizer in position. After burning that band, the stabilizer goes vertical or starts hanging down, and the model sinks like a helicopter down. This is a protective feature because when flown in open grounds, if the model catches the thermal, then it may not be able to come down. So maximum up to 2 minutes the time is recorded, and after 2 minutes the band burner, that is called as a dethermalizer. So that dethermalizer operates, and the aircraft doesn't go into the forward direction. It stalls in this manner and comes down like a helicopter. So this is the general nature of the E20 competition, and this is conducted out of doors, and you really need a very vast field to conduct such type of the competitions. Now, in India, or particularly here in Pune, it is very difficult to find such huge grounds, and over and above, the wind conditions are quite unpredictable. So what we thought is that why not this competition be held indoors in the very vast enclosed area. And in Pune we do have such couple of areas at our disposal. So I have designed this model, which is a combination of the balsa wood and foam, and is capable of flying in the smaller areas. Of course, it doesn't have the characteristic of the real E20, which are literally the floating planes. This is a bit heavy, and it will come down a bit faster, but still worth flying in the enclosed area. So we are going to see today how this model is made. So these are the contents of the kit. You will get the wing in two parts, then the stabilizer. The central portion of the fuselage is balsa, and then this is a fin. These two are the sides which have to be pasted on both the sides. These are the nose supports, and these three are the supporting struts under the wing, and this is an aluminum wire which helps you in maintaining the dihedral angle. Also along with that, you are going to get one 3.7 volt LiPo battery, 7x20 coreless motor, and the complete timer board with this, and this small spring steel wire is given to make the protection for the propeller, so that the propeller doesn't get directly hit onto the obstacle. The wire gives the protection. So these are the different parts that you have to use for making this model. Now first see how the wing is to be made. The wing looks identical on both sides, so let us first mark the upper side, say U for the upper side, and naturally the other will be the lower sides. You have to make a few markings here. So here you have to make the marking from the center at about 12 millimeters. So this is 11, 12 millimeters, and then I will make a parallel line at 12 millimeters here on the upper surface. Now first you have to paste the two wings together using this paper tape. So take the paper tape and apply it here at this marking. Then put it upside down, and then after that put this one. So this is the way you can paste them together for the time being. So again I will keep it here like this. Now from the center I will make the two marks at 2.5 centimeters on both sides. So this is 2.5 centimeters, and then this is 2.5 centimeters. And 2.5 centimeters. I will make the straight lines on this. Now I will put the wing upside down, and here also I will mark 2.5 centimeters reference line. Then from the front I will mark 2.5 centimeters here in the center, 2.5 centimeters at this stage, and draw a straight line. Here also mark 2.5 centimeters and make this marking parallel to the leading gauge. Now mark approximately the 2 points so that this upper portion is divided into 3 parts, and then draw a couple of more parallel lines . So this is the way you can do it. Now you have to take the double-sided tape. So this is 12 mm double-sided tape you need, and apply the tape below the last line. So you have to do it carefully because this foam sticks to the tape very instantly. The double-sided tape has been applied. Now press it properly and remove the release paper. So this tape is exposed. Now the next part is important. You have to paste it in such a manner from this point and touching here. So this is one balsa piece that is pasted. Then this is the another balsa piece. So you have to place it carefully. This is the way the two of them have been pasted, and this is a central piece that will go here. So you may need to use sandpaper to make it into a correct size. This is the way it has been supported, and this wire which you have made straight will go in front of these. So this is the way the complete part of the wing will be pasted. Now this complete thing will be covered with the paper tape. So take the paper tape and paste it in such a manner that it comes little bit ahead. So you can judge the paper tape. So this is the way now. The paper tape, press the paper tape on the balsa wood first, and then after that with the nail you take this down. So this is a way you have to take the tape down and paste it in the forward direction. So with the nail you should let the tape go in this step, paste it completely. Do the same on the back side. So this is the way the tape is pasted completely and it will be held. Let the extra tape be there, it will be cut. Now after this complete portion is to be covered with the tape. So take the piece of tape again and paste it up to the leading edge like this. Paste it completely onto the leading edge in this manner. You will see that through the tape also these lines are visible. Again, we want to cover the leading edge, so I will put it upside down. I will put about half the portion of the tape above and half below. This is the way. I will paste this tape and then this portion will be turned up. And with pressure you have to paste it thoroughly. So this is the way your wing will be ready. Whatever is extra you can cut now. Now comes the important part. This wing is going to sit on this portion. The meaning is that it has got a curvature. So to give that curvature, what you have to do is, with the nail or some blunt object, that blunt object can be this smooth tip of the scissor also will do, but you have to do it carefully. I find the nail always very useful for this, that with the nail I will make a creasing line on this. It is always easy to make it with the nail, because then you are not using a tool and you can control your hands much better. So this is a way. With the nail I have done it. First one, then the second line. You should do it quite slowly, and one very close to this stick. Then on the back side of the stick also. But not fully, only this much portion. And then after that, bend the wing slightly like this. With your hands, you can always bend it easily. The foam is quite easy to bend, provided you do it gradually. So you will see that the central portion is being bent. So we will see that now the central portion is bent into a curvature. So this completes the making of the wing. So now see that the double-sided tape has been applied onto the foam in this manner in the different positions. If you can, then you can paste it in these portions also. In between is not required. You can paste it in these portions, but otherwise you can just apply a little bit of Fevicol here and then do the pasting. So complete this pasting in this manner, and now remove the tapes. And after doing this, you have to paste this portion very carefully. Now we will put the Fevicol in the remaining portion. So where we couldn't put the tape, I will place the Fevicol. Yes, I think that is enough. And one thing is sure, that you have to match it really very perfectly, because once you place it down, it will be instantly held. So take care that you are matching it here in the front and then here at the rear, and then paste it. So this will be pasted completely, keeping it on the flat board. You can paste it completely like this. Then this portion is to go here. There is a tape already, so you can place it here in this manner. But don't press it too hard because it is hollow below. This has been done. So on one side you will see that the complete foam has been applied. Now the second piece of foam is to be pasted on the top here in this manner. So you will need to put the tape on this side. So do the same as you did before here also. Now see, the second side is also made ready, and you have to take the balsa portion and you have to paste it. So wherever the tape was not there, I applied the Fevicol. Again I will match it at the top, taking care to match the whole and all the front side and as well as the back side properly, and then place it. Once you place, it cannot be removed because the tape is having a very hard bonding with the foam and balsa. So this is the way your complete fuselage with the foam and balsa will be ready. It will take some time to dry, but it will not be removed anymore. And after this, with the help of the polish paper, you can just do a little bit of the sanding to make the surface level. Don't overdo it. Don't change the shape of the model. So just the uneven edges are to be sanded. So your fuselage will be ready in this manner. Now remember, this timer is going to go onto the left side of the fuselage. So motor and the timer is going to go on the left of that. So remember, for that, this nose piece, which is a support piece, has to be fixed here with the help of the double-sided tape. So I have applied the double-sided tape, 2 layers, whatever is extra that has been cut. So now I can just remove the release paper like this, and then taking care not to obstruct the battery compartment, I have pasted this nose piece here. So the nose piece has been pasted into the position, and on the right hand side now, what you have to do is that you have to first fix the motor, then the circuit, and after that you have to paste the support piece onto this. So let us see how to do it. The first thing is that apply a little bit double-sided tape on the battery, on the motor. I will cover the motor somewhere in the front region. No need to cover it completely. You may, but about 2/3 of that is sufficient. So this motor has got down the battery. Now this is press fit, so this will go completely inside. So you have to press it fully inside so that it goes completely in. So this motor has been fixed. Now apply a little bit of the double-sided tape under the timer. This is the lower side of the timer. I will apply the double-sided tape to the timer. And then fix it somewhere under this step here. Don't do it very hard, press it lightly in this manner, and this wire you can paste around with the help of sellotape. With a piece of sellotape, I will paste the wire in this manner. This is the way. And now on the top of this portion is going to get fixed up. So I will see that the motor comes completely in the center. It needs to go down fully inside. It should get buried because this is 7 mm motor and this distance is also exactly 7 mm. So it will go completely in this manner. And then to this portion, now again we will apply the double-sided tape. Whatever is the extra tape, that will be cut. So this is the way it has been fixed. In this manner. So this portion is ready. Now whenever you have to fly, you can put the battery in this slot in this manner, and this can be connected to the timer. So the battery can be removed from this for the charging and all. So it is a model that has been made in this manner. So this completes your making of the fuselage. Now only the part remaining is that fixing the wing onto the top and stabilizer at the back. To fix the wing, you have to make use of the Fevicol. So this stick will go in the step in this manner, and it will be fixed in the center with the help of the Fevicol. For this, you are going to need a rubber band to be put around so that it will hold this down. Now apply the Fevicol on this surface, inside the slot also, up to here. Make it a bit thick layer. Then apply Fevicol to this center also. And allow it to dry for some time. So don't be hasty in your pasting. Let it dry for some time. In the meanwhile, you can put a rubber band like this here that can be pulled later on to hold this stick properly, hold the wing properly. So wait for it until it gets really very sticky. And after that, place the wing in the center correctly. In this manner, see that from the top, see that it is coming in the center correctly, and then after that you have to pull the rubber. Now this is a bit tricky because you have to pull the rubber, make a twist of the rubber, and then put it through onto this. So it is a twisted rubber band that you are putting. So see that on the top the rubber will cross each other. In this manner you have to put. Now after putting the rubber, you have still the chance to move it to the correct position and see from the front and see that it is at 90 degrees to the fuselage. So the wing will be in this manner, and wait for at least about 10 to 15 minutes before you paste the final stabilizer into the correct position. So this will take time to hold, but because of the pressure of the rubber, it will have a complete contact. In the meanwhile, you can think of putting it upside down also, like this, with the tail protruding outside your table. So something like this, with the tail protruding outside the table in this manner, and wait for it to dry thoroughly. Later on, you just have to apply the double-sided tape here and paste the stabilizer there, and that will complete your E20 model with the control of the timer and all. So let us leave it here for some time. Now I have applied the double-sided tape onto this, and I will see this line aligns perfectly here, and I will press it slightly, keeping it down. I will check from the front that it is really parallel. Okay. So it will be pasted. Now for the additional bonding, you can just fill these gaps with Fevicol. And allow it to dry, so it will get dry completely. And allow it to dry, so it will hold perfectly after some time. So this is how the competition model E20 will be ready. You can see the installation of the battery. The battery is installed here, halfway on this side, remaining on this side. This is the connection that goes to the timer, and then with the help of this you will be able to control the timing of this electric motor. The only part that is remaining now is that the wing is to be given a dihedral angle like this. So see the difference. Here it's a flat wing and here it's a dihedral angle which is given to the wing. Now to do this, what you have to do is that you know that this is the place where there is a joint, and underneath here is the wire. The same is here. So this is a point where the bending will take place. So just see that I am holding the wire now. I am actually bending the wire. So I am holding it here and bending it slightly. So you will see that it has slightly gone up a little bit more. Okay, so you have seen that the dihedral angle on one side has been given, and the same I will do on the other side. I will see that it is equal on both the sides, and your model with the dihedral angle is there. Actually, this is sufficient for the flight, but many times if the flight goes and hits onto some obstacle, the hard obstacle particularly, then you are likely to damage the motor. Then to save it, we have given you a steel wire, spring steel wire, of which you have to form the loop and you have to fix it onto the nose in such a manner that it will protect it in this way. I will show you that on the model which has already been made. See here that the wire has been bent like this, about 2 centimeters, then about 4 or 5 centimeters vertical. On this side also it is 2 centimeters horizontal and 4 or 5 centimeters down, and remaining forms a loop. Here and here it is pasted with the help of the paper tape. So after pasting it, even if it goes and hits somewhere, the first impact will not be directly on the motor. In any manner it goes, the motor will be saved because it will not have the direct impact. The wire will take most of the impact, and then the motor may touch there, but it will be saved. So after every time you can just pull these wires in this manner, make them vertical and keep the loop in this way. So this is the protective loop which we have provided, and that completes your model, which is your E20 electric powered timer controlled aircraft model.